What's up, everybody? What is the crack? It is me, the Minyon from AllCast Irish Gamers, joined by the one, the only, Pezzo. Oh, wrong way. Oh, okay. Yeah, so who have we got on? We got Pezzo putting up the room code already, nice one. Of course, we're doing something new and original with Only Duels, and we're going to start it off with only structure decks. This is going to be our new thing. Every week it's going to be only something. So next week it'll be only links, only fusions. You get the idea. It's not fucking rocket science here, people. But we're going to try and have a bit of fun with it. Everyone has access to structure decks. If you tell me you don't, you're lying. So I'm going to be running maybe Cyber Darks or something like that. But there's loads there. I mean, all you have to do is play through solo mode. You unlock about 20 of the bloody things.
Got a new subscriber while you were
Aaron
having a poop there. In the minute.
Aaron Marshall, nice one. I hope he looks like Mr. Smith as well. That'd be the icing on the cake. So yeah, we also got a new influx of cards today, which we probably won't get to see. Maybe we'll have a few games later on. But some decent cards. Still no love for Dark Magician. What is going on, Konami? They gave Blue Eyes support before Dark Magician. It's sacrilege. So we will be talking about that at some stage as well.
Yep.
And what else is happening in Master Duel? Not much really. I think the Limit 1 event. Oh no, not the Limit 1. The last event. That was the one with the 2 stages. The Duelist Cup it was called. What a pain in the ass, man. I swear to God, full of cheaters. I've never lost so many coin tosses. What a fucking nightmare. But yeah, look, delighted to be back. We're going to get it going now in a second. Probably have a few random games. Let's go back a bit. Yeah, we have the room open. We're just going to wait for people to come on. I actually do have a place to share this out. That might get us some more people in. Discord, Dark Magician.
Shared it on Twitter there.
Yeah, content creators.
Right, sorry.
There we go. Grand. Okay, so shared it out. Back. So there we go. So let's go in and we'll talk about some of the new cards. Let's go to game. Master Duel. Game screen. So there we go. Right. We're going to go in and have a look at the new cards because I'm going to show you my deck. Now obviously this isn't going to be my main deck because this is Pezzo's profile. But I'm going to talk about some of the new cards. Oh, he does have structure decks. Okay, so this is the Cybernetic Successor. This is the deck I'm going to be running for the day. Let's edit deck. Borrow. Let's search this guy. Borrow, and there he is. Now, Link 5. This guy is a beast. I'm playing him at the moment in the TCG, and he's fantastic. Now, the only problem is you overcommit when you bring this guy out because he's a Link 5. So, inherently, you're going to be spending a lot of resources to get him on the field. But, once he's on the field, he can then get you a monster back from the graveyard, which can then facilitate loads of other plays. He negates a monster effect, and he's got tons of protection. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, neither player can target it with monster effects, and it can attack all your opponent's monsters at once. This card is a powerhouse. It's exactly what D-Link needed. Only problem is, like I said, you play into Nibiru, and that is not good. Your opponent cannot activate cards. Oh yeah, and when you use his monster negate effect, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to it. So yeah, it's just an all-around really good card. Yes, zombie vampire. Now, where is he? Now, this guy. I was thinking about running this guy in the TCG and in Master Duel, but to be honest, it's not a good idea. I mean, yeah, you're burning your opponent's deck for 5 or for 4, so you could be sending anything to the graveyard. Despia is going to be a real problem this format. A massive problem. They just got Branded Fusion, they got Mirror Jade. You're going to be facing a lot of Despia. The last thing you want to do is be putting fucking Despia cards in your opponent's graveyard. You'll give them a load of pluses. It's just not really a good idea. So for that reason, I'm not playing the Zombie Vampire. Good card, but he's format dependent, and in the TCG there's no point running him with tier elements. Hey, how are you? It's Charlie, my man. Welcome along. Let's have a look at some of the new Blue Eyes support, which I know Charlie will like. Blue Eyes. So here we go. These are the new cards that Blue Eyes got. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. Now, Charlie, you have to be running this card. I mean, it's the Blue Eyes Jet. There's Charlie written all over it. There's also... He was already in it. Ultimate Fusion's new. During your main phase fusion, summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions Blue Eyes or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon as material, and shuffling the monster's system into the deck. Yeah, another really good card. But I was watching Team Samurai. He did a great video today, just discussing all the new. There's Dictator of D and stuff, all the new Blue Eyes cards, and he made a cracking combo deck with Blue Eyes. He was side blocking people. He was summoning Baron the Floor on his opponent's turn. Like, just really fantastic stuff. So yeah, if you're thinking about running Blue Eyes, anyone else apart from Charlie, because we know Charlie already runs it, I definitely recommend checking out Team Sam and his combo deck, because it was fantastic. The stuff he was pulling off, everybody was just scooping against him. It was great to see. Trust me, Omega was saying that's just screaming, just do it. Man, pull the trigger on it. Just the combos the Team Sam was pulling off was freaking insane. Sight locking with a Blue Eyes deck. It was classy stuff. Rebirth Judgment. So this is the deck I'm going to be running for today's kind of mock tournament. Cybernetic Successor. Looks pretty decent. You must have splashed out on this, did you?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. At one stage there was like 6,000 gems on that account, so I might have gone in and spent it on something. Yeah,
because it's basically just the cyber structure deck, but there's so many good cards in here for cyber dragons. Like extra deck is a bit weak, but I mean, if you stuck a few, obviously we can't because we're not allowed to touch the decks. But you could beef this deck up really easily if you wanted to just get started with something. Just throw a lot of bloody links in there. Throw in what's it called? Chimera Tech Rampage and stuff.
I have that fairy you're always using that negates an effect.
Oh, Effect Veiler?
No, the one you always use. I
Starcaster.
can't remember her name.
Oh, Ash Blossom.
Ash Blossom. I got
She's
that.
she's actually a zombie.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The amount of gems I've been saving, even my overflows, just for this day. Thank God you have 30 days to reclaim them. That's it. I had about 7,000 gems because I've been splashing them out recently, but at the same time half hoarding them. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to save them for Illusion of Chaos. And they didn't release Illusion of Chaos. I mean, he's in the same goddamn set as Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I mean, what's stopping them?
I had like 9,000, and then I was like, oh, I'm just going to spend them. Because somebody told me that you only have 10,000.
Yeah, I think you can hold 10,000, and then anything that overflows, like Charlie said, it gets messaged to you or sent to you in like a mail. But you can only hold it for 30 days. So Charlie, go in there, splash the cash, buy as many of this pack as you can, and I want to see a reformed Blue Eyes deck. There's also like this guy, look, Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Why aren't you running him, Charlie? Why? Neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. He's like a semi-effective floodgate. He also stops activations when an effect of a card in the graveyard is activated. You can negate it for no cost. You can tribute him to special summon another monster. And of course, because he's level 9, pair him up with like one of your level 1 guys and you go straight into Power on the Floor. Charlie has 9,999. It's a nice round number. I like it. But yeah, look, Blue Eyes, tons of potential when it comes to extra deck, Charlie. I want to see just a beefy Blue Eyes deck next time we face each other. So let's go back, jump in here to the duel room. Okay, so jump in, Charlie. Let's go. I'm gonna get my game on now.
Game on. You might have to give him my back. I've got a fucking back.
I'll get me controller as well. There we go. Okay, we have a few DOS matches. Now you can have up to 9,909, and anything after that you have 30 days to spend. Okay.
There's the room key, Charlie. I don't know if you have it or not. 662133 662133 662133 089 621 42.
You're doing that bit from the
I've had a bit of a tumble.
You are at the fire brigade. What country am I speaking to? Brilliant. IT Crowd's classic. Let's get this on. Take these off. What's the button for them? I also missed out on Farfa's stream. He was doing like a subathon recently.
Oh yeah.
Low battery. You gotta be fucking having a giggle. I'll charge this goddamn thing.
When did you charge it?
A couple of days ago.
Yeah. And you played it for fucking hours.
Okay, here we go. Settings. Internet.
089
We're still doing structures. Indeed we are, Charlie. But until we get set up and get a few people in, we might just have a few kind of practice rounds. Or we could just go straight in with the structures just to...
Can you flip me? I'll go on the bottom. I'm in this side.
Yeah, it's charging. Unable to connect to the internet. You didn't change your password or anything.
No, it's like that Mark one.
Searching for internet.
It's red.
Yeah, connect to this network. Unable to connect. Details will be explained. Check your settings. If you're using a wire connection, blah blah blah. No, it's not me. Hey, we got a new person talking. Everyone been doing subathons. Must be September. Yeah, that's what Farfa was doing. I missed it, unfortunately. Hi, what will you be doing in Gamerfest? Guff, welcome along. Guff the plush.
We're looking after the main stage as far as I know. But
taking people's lunch money.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got a few things we're doing. We'll be on the aircom stage. They're what would you call it? A booth?
A booth, yeah. Here, do you want to just jam your password in there? So only stuff from in-game shop, no physical.
Yeah.
Gotta get physical. But there's some interesting Yu-Gi-Oh stuff coming up now soon. I'm going to an OTS tournament at the end of the month, and top 8 get a place at next year's Euros. So that could be interesting. I'm going to be running my D-Link. Man, I've been chopping and changing this deck so goddamn much. I don't know what I'm running. I tried like a Zeus build. I tried like heavy links. I tried throwing a few XC monsters in there. Can't get the mixture right. I don't know what it is. I see a lot of people playing the adventure engine. Man, I don't have 150 quid to splash out on the adventure cards. Probably more than that, actually. I think it'd be about 150 just for the main, like the main two. Get 3 copies of each of them, like 3 Right and 3 Enchantress. And you know what? Screw the adventure cards anyway. I mean, as if D-Link didn't need any more bricks, because that's what most of the adventure engine is. Unless you open Enchantress, Foolish Burial, or Right, the rest of the cards are bricks. Can we change accessories? Yes, I think accessories are good. You just can't fiddle with the main deck itself. And we will know. We'll be watching.
Minyon will know.
Yeah. With my 6th sense for knowing all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Except how to read.
I have to go downstairs because I can't report.
Okay, no, well, we'll get set up in the meantime. Let's get Charlie. Are you jumped into the room, Charlie? not yet. It's okay, we can chat banter a few more minutes. But yeah, looking forward to this OTS tournament. I'm expecting to see a lot of tier elements and maybe a lot of sprite. I hope I don't run into any Mystic Mine burn decks, because Mystic Mine is the card of all time. It is the card of all time. I hate it. It's just one of those fun sponges, you know, like you're playing EDO Pro, someone activates Mystic Mine, you know you don't have an out, you just have to fucking just scoop right there and then. It's game over. You don't have an out from Mystic Mine, tough shit. So you go to game 2, you put in all your back row removal, and you just don't see any of it, and you lose. I suppose that's part of the game, but I mean, just one card, one very easily searchable card can just ruin so many decks. So you either main back row removal or you lose to Mystic Mine. That's just the harsh reality that we live in. And I just don't like main decking back row removal. Now Dragon Link is not too bad. You can maybe run a small Dragon Maid package. Thank you very much. Yeah, once you're running like a small Dragon Mage thing, you can use a Dragon Maid Tiding to bounce Mystic Mine, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so Charlie's changing accessories. I can guess what structure deck he's going for, but we're gonna have a practice with our structure decks just to see how they go. Because I've never used a structure deck in this game. That's no word of a lie.
You would have had to use it the first time.
Okay, since I got good at it. Now, even then, I still had enough gems to just put extra cards. Like, I never used the raw deck.
Yeah.
I was always able to add something to it.
I used that first deck for ages.
Yeah, I think I used my gems to just buy whatever I could, and then I just threw a lot of stuff in. It feels like I'm cheating on Maxi. Okay, you're ready. Okay, let me enter Duel. Duel room. Enter a room. Sing me that wonderful code there, Petso. 662
662 something 33
133.
133.
Nice.
662 133.
Okay, I'm in.
662
I won't be using this deck
3.
because this would just be unfair. I'm going to use Cybernetic Successor. Now, I was going to go with Dragon Maids, but you know what? I was like, I do like the cyber cards as well. I had some misguided notion that I might have Chimera Tech Fortress. No, don't have any of those. Okay, Charlie, let's do this thing. Now, I was thinking about doing some kind of setup where if you lose with a structure deck, you can keep playing on, but you have to use a different structure deck. So it's like extra lives.
It's a really good meme. Yes, they're natural 20s.
No. It's a D&D joke, guys. He wouldn't get it. Waiting for opponent.
Do you want to explain this week's thumbnail?
Oh yeah, because you know, if you haven't done it already, get out there and buy yourself a new kettle. You'll save yourself at least $1 million Bitcoin over the next 4 years, according to Boris Johnson, of course. Because as if Boris Johnson wasn't already a big enough idiot. Oh shit! I didn't click go first in time, and now I'm going second. Yeah, so Boris Johnson's an idiot, and in a way to save energy, he told people to go out and buy a new kettle. Spanner. No, I'm not telling you to buy a spanner. I'm saying Boris Johnson is a complete spanner. Then again, we live in Ireland. We can't really talk. We've got absolute potatoes for a ruling party. Okay, what's he going with? So he's definitely running the Dragon structure deck anyway. This is the one. I think that's the one I started with as well. But like straight off the bat, I threw whatever I could in there. So what does that do? If a monster is special summoned, except from the graveyard, Dragon Knight of Creation. Hey, Wee, Georgie lad, when will Minyon lose? Hope you bought your new kettle, man.
I went onto his stream and did that day.
When will Wheatley lose? Oh, we had a great crack watching Wheatley play Skyrim the other day. Like, those dragons were fierce on you, man. They were like, holy shit balls. Like, there was like 3 dragons on one stage.
It took half an hour to kill.
Yeah. And the amount of times I thought you were going to die, and you literally just got the pause menu up in a split second.
Yeah.
I tried that the other day, and I got an axe to the face. Some guy buried me. Okay, I don't know what that card does. Right, reading, inbound. Can't use that. Can use him.
Sounds very confusing. Oh, you're reading a different card over here.
Okay, that's a strange card. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Charlie, that makes 2 of us. I've never used Cyber Darks. Oh, that might be handy. Okay, activate effect. Not everyone is the Archmage of Winterhold, to be fair, Minyon. Aha! That's where you're wrong, because my character is, and I still got my ass handed to me. Archmage of Winterhold is like really easy to do, man.
Yeah, anyone can do that, Wheatley.
What would I want to put in the graveyard here? I think I've seen people put in. I'm gonna put my horn in the graveyard, Charlie.
Oh, the Weird Al Alkovich.
I live up to my role.
The Weird Al Yankovic film.
It looks actually good, doesn't it?
9 out of 10.
Really?
Ratings are high.
Looks good. Your man looks spot on.
In the image of him. He's a great actor.
Daniel Radcliffe. I never thought he'd escape Frodo. I thought he would be labelled Frodo.
Man, he only does weird ass films. Did you see the one where he plays a dead body for the whole film?
No.
It's the most off the wall film I've ever seen, and it's won awards. It's so
Yeah.
So your man is lost in the woods. He finds a dead body, and that's Elijah. That's not Elijah Wood. That's Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And like he talks to him when your man starts to go mental, and he uses them to escape. He uses the body to escape the fire.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah.
Daniel
He was in
Radcliffe.
another one where he's in a forest. Oh shit! I took too long to make my move.
Sorry.
Right. Okay. No more talking with Daniel, Mr. Sexy Radcliffe. Let's get back to rematch, Charlie. That was unfair.
Minyon did that on purpose because he knew it was gonna
There's only one true Archmage. Loomis soft banned me, but is saying it's for my own good. Speaking of D&D, I'm actually looking for one. Any ideas? It's a tough one, man.
Charlie, why are you always getting banned from things?
What is going on? I need to go back.
How come Luminous banned him?
Yeah, let's get this duel going again. We'll go the same way. You go first, Charlie, and I will pay more attention this time. But yeah, Daniel Radcliffe was in some film where he's in the woods. They get lost.
Yeah, that's good as well.
That's
He's good. He was in the film we watched the other day where he's the villain.
I've never seen him as a villain though.
He's it's Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. She's like a writer for a book or something anyway, and he's trying to get her to do something, and she has to get away from him, and Channing Tatum goes to save her, but he's not like, he plays a superhero on telly, but he's not really a superhero. And they meet Brad Pitt, and he is a superhero. He's like exactly what she wrote your man's character to be. And there's like a little battle between each one of them then, because one's like super sexy and cool, the other guy's a big goofball. It's a good film, and Essie Radcliffe's the villain in it.
Yeah, that's a weird one, alright. The Big R and his group hates me. It's a long story. Oh, that's really weird. I didn't know you knew Big R outside of these streams. There's only one true Archmage. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, once I became Archmage, I basically just used the place as a lodging. I didn't really do much there. I know you could keep doing quests, but I was like, oh, screw that. I'm going to do everything else. I think Pesto was confused. That's the film Misery. That has none of those actors in it.
No, it's not. Misery is a completely different film.
They did remake Misery recently, didn't they? Or they took the idea of it.
from Misery. No, so Misery is completely different. So this film is, Sandra Bullock is a writer, and she writes about this kind of superhero character, and he's played on telly by Channing Tatum, and then she gets kidnapped by Daniel Radcliffe to, I don't know, it's something to do with gold or something. and he goes to save her, and then Brad Pitt comes in as the guy that she's been sort of writing about, like that's sort of what her character is based on. And Channing Tatum is in love with Sandra Bullock, and that's the whole kind of triangle thing throughout it. It's fun, it's good.
Waiting on you now, Charlie. It just says waiting for a bone here. Can you spectate now?
I can't until it starts.
Yeah, until actually. Pesto is very confused, bless him. No, the author is a man.
No, that's in Misery, he's a man. You're confused, Pets. No, Misery's a great film, by the way, but it's a complete.
Oh yeah, Kathy Bates is just phenomenal in it, and isn't that James Caan? Is the main guy in it?
So yeah, he was in Elf.
Yeah, plays his dad. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to call, I'll explain the full story, but keep in mind I be honest with things that aren't my fault. I'm convinced I'm in the wrong. Waiting on you, Charlie, man.
Yeah, press play. Yeah, 'cause I miss Big R and Loomis. I like when they come up.
Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, Minyon? Oh, that's a toughie. Like favorite card from my own perspective, or like favorite in a competitive setting? Because my favorite card of all time would probably be the Winged Dragon of Ra. I think that's hands down. It's just such a cool card, and in the anime and stuff. If this isn't working, Charlie, are you there?
Charlie, are you
I'll
okay,
cancel
Charlie?
again.
Charlie, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting no response from game server. I'm going to leave the room and go back in. Yeah, let's try this one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, hopefully Kron will be on. I was meant to give him a few games the other day. I just never got around to it.
What do you be doing all the time, man? You're very busy.
Little one, keep you very busy, man. And then when I do get a few hours at night, it's just a bit of Skyrim, I suppose, or grind out a bit of ranked mode. Like I'm trying to get my next video done, but because the card's only released today, I haven't managed to try anything together. But hopefully I can get that deck to diamond, and do a video on it soon. Okay, Charlie, table 1, let's go. Choppy chop.
Did the thing change? Table number?
Or
room number?
No, I just had to go back out because I kept getting a no response from server. It's a tough time for him, both. There we go. Oh, so Charlie said not in the wrong. I'm convinced I'm not in the wrong. Well, stick to your guns, man. I mean, hopefully it gets sorted out soon. It used to be fun having Big R and the fucking... What was the other one as well? There was
Big R, Big Red.
Big Red.
Loomis. We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. I'd like to play Loomis in person. He looks like a good sword saw player. Minyon puts a lot of effort into his videos, not like those YouTubers who just upload clips of idle animations. Now, I have to do some amount of grinding for my videos. Like, you go into a game with the intent of setting up a play that you can record and put into your video, and then you either don't see the card or you get hammered by your opponent, and it's just, or just as you're about to use it, they quit out on you, and you're like, God damn it! So I prefer playing solo mode half the time, and I chose to go first. It will never. Okay, I'm just going to play this slow, Charlie. Oh yeah, I'm helped by spectate, I suppose. And what's this one? Just let's see if I can pull this little combo-y thing off. So, activate this guy's effect. Reveal spell card. Now, I activate spell card. Big R's group hates me, Nikki believes him and stopped talking to me, and Ergo and Lumi shuts down anytime I speak up, telling me just let go. It's been over a year, for God's sake. Well, Maybe that's what everyone collectively needs to do, is just leave that shit in the past and move on, man.
Did you share the link in Nikki's Discord?
I did. Who are we going to add here? Anything special summons with this card? Here we go. Add this to hand. Yeah, things are better off being left in the past.
Yep.
During your main phase, you can maybe. Oh, I could have added another guy to my hand. This is going to be super awkward. I show some. Oh, that seems good. Send to dragon. Those are different attributes to the graveyard. One each from your hand. Okay, this structure deck is not the best. Right, I'm going to have to end it there because I can't really do anything else. Wow, Cyber Darks are not my cup of tea. As I said, this is why I say I don't like dueling anymore. You shouldn't let it interfere with dueling, though. You know, this should be fun. You know, escapism, a release. I'm sure he's going with the old Dragon Maid. I see. Oh shit, that's not good. He's going for a fusion. I was actually going to go with the Dragon Maid deck as well.
What did he say about me, Minyon?
As he came into the Discord was the sound of a group. When he came into our channel, he left the Guinness on the mantle. He ran underneath the table. You could see he wasn't stable, so he ran into the Warhammer he was stabbing. Petso, are you okay? So Petso, are you okay? Petso, so Annie, are you okay? Please read singing like Michael Jackson. Yeah, I think once I sing it, Petso, are you okay? Are you okay, Petso?
I'm innocent, hee hee. You are ignorant.
Why didn't that end the battle?
Because you've got 8,000 life points.
Oh, maybe it protected me from damage. Maybe that's what it did. Special summon him. Now, if I had like Seeger in here, I'd be actually running amok right now, but I don't. Nothing in the graveyard. Yeah, I'm taking the L on this one. Wow. Cyberdark's not my cup of cha, might I add. See, I know that they have a good boss monster if you can actually get them on the field. Any chance of you lads hopping in Discord after this? I'm sat here alone and very lonely. Also in mourning. Of course we can, yeah?
You can chat to him now if you want.
Yeah, jump in there.
Just keep it PG.
he's telling me to keep things PG. Hi, it's Minyon.
Hi Minyon.
Hey, what's up, Wheatley lad?
Nothing much.
Just welcome along to the Yugi Mons, as we call it.
Well, it's been going not so well from what I've been seeing, Minyon.
Yeah,
I don't understand what I'm looking at.
I would have won the first game, but I messed shit up. Right, you can add one Cyberdark monster from your deck to your hand with a different name from the card in your graveyard. During your main phase, you can immediately after this effect resolves one Cyberdark. Once per turn, we're gonna have to summon this guy and hope to God he does something. Do something, monster!
You know, my brother played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't really know how it goes. I have a deck somewhere, but I don't know what it does.
Oh, it is a fun game, and don't get me wrong, it was a lot more fun years ago when it was so simple and just straight up like, you know, I attack this, I put this in defense mode, I raise this guy's attack, all that kind of shit. And it's like now it's just all about who can build a board of negates quick enough and then stop your opponent from playing the game. And duels go about like 3 or 4 turns, if even. You know, sometimes just 2 turns, and it's game over. And like me and Petsa used to play years ago, and we'd be running out of cards. We'd be playing it that long.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot more fun back then.
That's a shame. But, when things get complicated, it's always a waste of time.
Yeah. Normal summon a monster to the field, yes. I don't know what that did, by the way. I just know it sent a guy to the graveyard. Get the normal summon him. He's not once per turn. So summon him back.
I have a friend in Italy who trades Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, no way. Cool. I probably bought from him on several occasions. If he sells on card market.
It's possible, but you know, I was like, oh, I've got a deck. I don't know what it's worth. I was like, should I go through it? You know how much his deck was worth?
How much?
I was thinking, you know, gone.
Well, I'll say about 300.
Oh, you know, it was worth about 300 pence. Yes.
Oh.
It wasn't. There was nothing.
Oh shit! No, because nowadays, like, what a lot of people do is they play with decks that are like maximum rarity. So if they're playing with any type of card, they will try and get the maximum rarity possible for that card. So, like proper competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players, like at these tournaments and all, to be top in the tournaments, they're playing with like ultimate rares and secret rares, all these kind of mad collectors rares, and their decks will be worth thousands. And what happens all the time is people lose their decks at tournaments, or like their deck would get swiped. And you're talking like a few thousand, not just a few hundred, a couple of thousand worth of decks.
That is mental.
It's totally mental, isn't it?
Yeah, that is wild. And to be honest, it was a deck that my brother made for us, so he probably just gave me his trash cards. And then just sort of moved on with it, you know.
I'll send that to the graveyard. I don't know what it does.
That is mental, like thousands for decks. I might just start going to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and stealing decks.
Yeah, it'd be a lucrative business, man. Very lucrative. I'm starting to get the hang of these Cyber Darks now. I put him in the graveyard so that next turn I can summon something and get him back. So you're doing a monster, you can... Okay.
Made some cookies downstairs and some cinnamon rolls.
Oh, nice. Oh, sorry, I missed some chat there. Here, last thing, I begged everyone to please forgive me in the hopes of moving forward, but if I'm having my name slandered and being threatened to be banned from servers because it looks bad to the owners, that's I'm banned by so many people. I just have to do something, honestly. Just maybe give them just a bit of time, man. Just a little bit of space. Let them cool their jets, forget about it, and then start over. I mean, life's too short to hold grudges. Send 2 machines and 7 monsters for different names to the graveyard. Okay, maybe this will work. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
I do appreciate my Michael Jackson song as well, by the way. It took a lot of effort.
Yeah, Petsa, yeah, okay. It's been a year. Yeah, it's also been a year of you being at them constantly, Charlie. You know, like, give them a little bit of space. Like, honestly, if they're blanking you, blank them back and give it some time and then try to patch over. Constantly being at them saying, hey, you know, can I join back? Can I join back? It's not letting it drop, you know. How much time do they need? Well, who knows? I'm gonna send. Oh, select the cards to add from your deck to your hand. Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn on once I equip that to this target. Dragon Monster you control. I think I'll go with Horn.
Horn.
What is it? No. How about I pick the right one now? No, I picked the wrong one. Hey, Creighton! What's the story, bud? Select monster to send from your extra deck to the graveyard. Not him. Maybe this guy? I still have no idea what I'm doing with this deck. Seriously, bro. But hey, Creighton, welcome along, man. I'd say you are absolutely ecstatic to be playing the new Despia cards. Activate Hertz. This guy from deck to hand. Marvelous, marvelous.
Don't forget to hit the like button for us, guys.
Yes,
Let's get 10
smash
likes.
that like button there, guys. 5 viewers. Let's Joe.
It's Joe.
Joe. Everyone says let's go when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's go! Let's go! I must be able to do something now, right? Summon him.
This card is useless.
Activate effect. Add this guy. So happy, yeah. I'd say you've been waiting on Branded for a while, man. Still says low battery.
Yeah, maybe it's not charged that fast or something.
Oh shit. You can only use the vector. This guy's. So what does this field spell do exactly? Cyber Dark effect once you control it, equipped and it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So your opponent can target them. No, that's a terrible card. Oh, I can't actually do anything against it.
Crikey.
End turn. Hey, Psyche! I don't see an or there. This is I was losing my mind when we were talking this the other day.
No, but the or is
you
the
calling him
Y.
Crikey,
Because
and it's like C Y.
So cry.
That's because
Why
Petzo can't
cry?
read.
That's why I'm surprised. He doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh as much as me, so the fact that he can't read is that's my fault. I made him play Yu-Gi-Oh. He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh under duress. Why is there a Pixel Roger on the AllCast logo in the background?
Just to remind us of what we got rid of.
Because he was the best of us.
Yeah. All hail.
Minyon, all I'm going to say is Roger didn't have a shrine dedicated to him as well.
That's true. You know, not many people sacrifice goats to in Roger's name.
Yeah, very true. I mean, you had... It was literally a church of Minyon at one point.
What was that in Rust, was it?
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing that.
Paintings.
Yeah.
Just paintings of it. It's fantastic.
Oh, what did I do? I was meant to return a card to my hand and I put it back in the extra deck. God damn it, this deck is so confusing. My heart goes out to you if you're a Cyber Dark player. Like, how do you get these combos? Fair enough, it is my first time, but my god, it's a pain in the ass. True, always talking about it because something bad happens to me isn't going to help. I'm only going to harm myself. But feck it, I'm sick of it, so let's just try something new for my own safety. But how long will it last? But you sounded very down there, Charlie. You gotta pick it up. Don't dwell on things like that. Like, sure, it's a, you know, it's a bit bad that they haven't responded to you or they won't let you back in. But man, you can't let it dominate your life. You have to just give it a bit of space. You know, find new discourse, new people to chat to, and then maybe after some time passes, it'll all even itself out because it's not doing you any favors, man. Branded Cyber Dragon is fun. I have not tried that. That sounds really interesting.
Good catch, George.
Do I summon him? Change that to defense position. I could return that to my hands. And normal summon it again. And normal summon him. Yeah, I still don't have the slightest foggiest what I'm doing with this deck. So Creighton, if you know how to use Cyber Darks, please, for the love of God, give me some tips. I'm gonna end turn because that's it. That's game. I can't do anything with this deck. think I might just go out and buy a different structure deck, guys. This is really, really weak ass shit. Join the duel, play next. Yeah, definitely, guys. Better still, Branded Blue Eyes. Now, I have seen Branded Blue Eyes. Branded Blue Eyes looks dangerous. I tried Branded Dark Magician for a while, but without Dragoon, I mean, would there be a point? I mean, this is the worst version of Branded Despia. Branded Eldritch looks really powerful as well. A lot of people playing that in real life. Well, I have 100 life points left. Assault Wyvern. Isn't that card banned? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different card. Unless I can pull, like, oh no. Let's say I pull a Hail Mary card out now, but it's done. It's over. Right, someone play Charlie, because I need to get some practice with this deck, goddammit. There we go. Creighton's sitting there waiting for Charlie, and I'm going to leave the table. Wow, Cyber Dark's got my ass kicked. Defo needs Dragoon. Yeah, like, there's just no point playing Dark Magician on any level if you don't have their best boss monster. Baby! Yeah, I got my ass kicked, Psyche. I blame you. You are my curse. I was doing just fine till you showed up, bro.
Babby.
Oh, Babby.
Babby. Very ancient word.
Right.
Petso know what Babby means?
Do you know what Babby means?
Babby.
Yeah. Alright, Creighton, jump on table 1 there. Let's watch a few games, you know, commentate.
I'll grab it back.
Yeah, no bother, man.
I'll bring this.
But Willie wants to know if you know what Babby means.
The baby, is it?
It's just a slang term for baby, I thought, yeah.
Oh no, it means something else. Nothing bad.
Okay. Charlie, Creighton, let's Joe, guys. Tell me, what does it mean? And then we can buzz off Petso because he won't know what it means.
Can't say, I'm afraid.
Oh. Right, do we have to keep it that PG? Okay, here we go. 2 boys going head to head. What's this? Creighton, let's go! Here, actually, I got the best news ever. Yeah, hit us up, man. It means Brandon. I love it. Let's go, Brandon.
My eyes are very irritated today.
Man, I've been like that for like a couple of fucking weeks now. It's just, out of nowhere, my eyes are just getting mad, irritated, and itchy and all.
Yeah.
I think I might have the Black Plague.
Mine is from the like 24 hours of sobbing, you know.
Oh well, yeah, I forgot about that. And rest in peace as well, man. I tip my hat, but I'm extremely bald.
Thank you, Minyon. It's appreciated. I'm happy to know that the sentence shared by Petso. He's been very thoughtful in the chat.
See, it's different for Irish people, and I was just explaining this earlier on as well. As in Ireland, we don't have anything close to a monarch. Like, sure, we have a president who's a figurehead puppet who has no actual position of power, and we waste taxpayers' money just keeping him there and his stupid dogs. I have no love for the president of Ireland.
That's the way I explained it to Pets. I was like, just imagine if your like little old man president died, and he was like, oh yeah, I guess I can see why people might be upset.
No, I'd probably do a little bit of a jig and have a bit of a chuckle if he croaks it, because I don't give a shit about D. Higgins. He's a puppet. He's a figurehead puppet. And as for the rest of our shower of cunts in government, no love for them either. I'd probably be the one driving the bus that hits them. But you know, in Ireland we don't have anything to aspire to not worship. I know worship's a strong word, but like we don't have any icons. You get me? And
yeah. Well, to be fair, worship's not too far. She's the head of the Church of England, so.
Well, that's true actually. Who have we got? We've got, I think it's Cybers against, Dragon Maids. So yeah, it's totally different for Irish people, and obviously there's still people there that hold on to that old hatred of shit that happened generations ago when neither them nor their parents were probably alive to see it or witness it, but yet it makes them just as angry now. And like that shit just annoys me as well. It's like, come on, that shit's in the past. Why you bring, like Smokey said, what are you bringing up bullshit?
Yeah, like, you know what it is. Like, I'm not even that much of a royalist, but at the same time, I think that you've kind of got to have at least some kind of respect, just for the fact that she's been serving for 70 years. 70
goddamn years, yeah. And these same people that complain about, oh, the Queen this, the Queen that, it's like, do they not realise she has very little to no influence or power over Parliament? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
It's not like she was the one out there leading the fucking black and tans around Balbriggan, burning the place to the ground, kicking indoors. She had fuck all to do with that, I'm guessing, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And like different times, different shit was going on. Like people need to just get over it, I suppose. You know, like,
but if there's someone that, you know, Irish people and royalists can agree is scum, that has to be Mr. Oliver Cromwell.
Oh yeah, Cromwell. He was the one that fucking he got the ball rolling. But the Irish had to blame themselves for inviting him over, getting him over to deal with their problems. Can you come over and help us against this rival king and all this kind of stuff? And he was like, yeah, okay. Came over. He's like, oh, this place is grand. I think I'm going to set up shop here. You know, like you fucking invited him over, you fucking idiots. What do you expect? So yeah, don't get me wrong, all harsh times, horrible stuff that happened in the past, but dwelling on it, not going to do anyone any favours. And celebrating because someone passed away who had fuck all to do with it, now you're just fucking nitpicking, you know?
Yeah, I would never celebrate anyone's death unless it was like a real villain. I might have maybe celebrated Mugabe's death a little bit, but you know, I would never celebrate like anyone who I didn't necessarily like's death. But you know, I guess people have the right to say what they want anyway. You know, you can't criticize them for having the freedom of speech. But yeah, like I said, I think the thing that is weird about it is that it was like it's all that like 90% of people alive now have known. Really, you know, it's the Queen.
It was the status quo. Yeah. Here, I actually got the best news ever. I started my first day of college today. Charlie, nice one, bro. Nice one. Whereabouts you go? Well, probably don't tell us where you're going. But, like, what college, like? Just remember me now, Brandon, a.k.a. Babby, is the normal one.
Yeah, that's true. Brandon, a.k.a. Babby, is the normal.
Trump 2024, that's all I'm going to say, guys. As my man said herself.
This is getting blacklisted, this video now.
It doesn't matter. 2 little boys lost their nanny. What happened?
The Queen died.
No, Creighton is talking about the game. They were in the middle of a game and it just cut out altogether. I'm not sure what happened there, dudes. Maybe leave the table, join back. Sometimes the connection goes like that. Yeah, you'd have to be living under a fucking rock to not know what happened to the Queen, man. I mean, it's all Irish telly's going to talk about for the next 2 months anyway, so we can only guess how long it's going to be that, you know, the English media talk about it.
Well, every electronic screen has a picture of her face on it at the minute, like as in the ones just in the street just have a picture of her on it. Like I was outside Tesco before and there was one on there.
No way. And bloody,
so
they're moving fast as well, aren't they? They're planning on redoing all the currency to put his face on it and all this kind of stuff. They're changing the words to the song. So
that's already done. Like, you have to think, right? On Monday, we had a Queen and Boris Johnson was Prime Minister, and on Thursday we have a King and Liz Truss as Prime Minister.
No way. Liz Truss. I'd say that was pretty frustrating for you as well. You probably feel how I felt when I seen Micheál Martin was becoming Taoiseach of Ireland, and right. I really felt like just going out and investing in a balaclava. Really did.
You know, Liz Truss. She is the only MP that I've ever written a letter of concern about to my MP.
No way.
And that was when she wasn't Prime Minister.
Yeah, that was beforehand. Like, how do these people get into positions of power? Like, whose fucking cock do they suck to get where they go?
You know what's going to happen, right? And this is genuinely my opinion. I think her government will collapse pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I think Boris Johnson will come back. I think he's going to make a second run for it. Because a load of his close friends said, oh yeah, he's definitely going to try and come back for power. And then in his leaving speech, he was like, oh, don't worry about me, I'm just going to be like the Roman dictator Cincinnatus, who went and lived on his farm after his term as dictator. And he didn't. He went and lived on his farm and then came back and became dictator again.
He didn't get enough the first time around.
Yeah, and Boris Johnson, he did like read all the classics and that at Oxford, so he was making that reference purposefully.
Do you think maybe he's playing 4D chess and he just acts like a bumbling buffoon, but behind the scenes he's like the emperor?
Like honestly, like literally, like I think a lot of people say that he's stupid. I don't think he's stupid. I think he's foolish, but I think he's very intelligent, to be honest.
Well,
but
like,
I think he makes some bad choices.
The art of war, you know, like make your opponent think you're weak when you're strong, and strong when you're weak. You know, like, this Boris Johnson could be just next level Hannibal Lecter, and but no, with the cameras and all the media about him, you'd think he's a fucking, you know, a stooge brother. Like he just.
Yeah, like I mean, he went to Oxford. He got like a first in classics. Like he's not a stupid guy. He's just foolish.
He's educated anyway. That's definitely.
Yeah, that exactly. He's educated.
Right,
but
so
like, I just think it's so strange. All of his friends are like, "Believe me, he's gonna go for a second run." And then it was just in his leaving speech. Why did he make reference to the Roman dictator who retired and then just came back a few years later?
Well, if you
He could have just
won,
said anyone else.
if you won does such a bad job, they could be begging for him back. It's like, oh my god, why don't we have him back?
I think that's probably what will happen, to be honest. I think a government will collapse fairly soon because she's made some pretty abysmal choices so far. So,
to be honest, I don't care who it is. The fact that people are mocking a death. She was a lovely lady from what I heard, and the fact that a family lost a loved one is disgusting. Yeah, I mean, anyone that celebrates a death so openly, you know, like chanting about it and shit like that, it's just bad fucking form. It's bad karma as well. Oh shit, Cyber Altanen.
yeah, it's definitely bad karma. Like, I had a friend who, when Donald Trump got COVID, was like, "Oh, get in, I hope he dies." And his granddad was in hospital with COVID at the time. It's like, who would say that? Like, just on, like, that's really bad karma.
That just shows you how fucking brainwashed some people are. You know, I'll admit it, even I was a bit brainwashed at first, you know, believing all the stories about Trump and stuff. But see, I had already hated Trump long before he became president. I just couldn't stand the guy. I thought he was an asshole. And it wasn't until I seen all the media hating on him. I was like, you can't hate on someone this much. Like, what's going on here, really? And I started digging. And it wasn't until I started digging I realised he's an asshole, but he's an asshole with a purpose, and he loves his country. What's so wrong about that? I wish we had someone that dedicated to Ireland running our fucking country. But they're not. They're dedicated to Europe, so who gives a shit? Okay, so back to the duels. Cybernetic Overflow. He has to search out any cyber card. So yeah, it's back to Cyber Dragons, or Cyber Darks against Dragon Maids. Now, Creighton, for the love of God, show me how this deck works. Because I literally didn't know my arse from my elbow playing this deck.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, Minyon.
Yeah, no bother with you, lad. Right, summon core. Gotcha. Now, core will get you cyber emergency. Oh no, you're going for cyber dark realm. See, this is where I was making mistakes. I was making the wrong searches at the wrong time. What does this card do? When this card is activated, you can add one cyber dark monster from your deck to your hand with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. So I did activate that card, but I don't think I was utilising it properly. Gives you that extra normal summon. So anyways, welcome back to the try not to get demonetized challenge. Oh, we're long past that. We got demonetized a long time ago. We've been shadow banned since they, invented shadow banning. Okay, so Chimera. You can discard one spell trap card, add one power bond from your deck to your hand. Ooh, and this is turn 5. We could be seeing an FTK right here. So this is what you should do. So Chimera, normal summon, pitch a spell trap, get power bond, GG's. Now I know what I'm doing wrong. Cyber Dark Invasion. Draw, equip one monster from... Okay. So it only gives it 1,000. Send one equip card you control to the graveyard, destroy one card your opponent control. And that's once per turn. Wow, I was really not utilising this deck the way it should have been done. Okay, Craic, show us the way. Can you imagine what a few Link monsters in this structure deck would do? It would totally revolutionise it. Link Korra for Almirage. You know, then next turn you get to use Korra's effect. Oh, what's he doing? See, this is why I didn't pick Dragon Maids, because they're all about discarding and graveyard and summoning, and anytime I've ever gone against Dragon Maids, I was just like, it just seems so basic. You can discard this card and target one monster in either graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Okay, that's actually not a bad effect. That's almost like DD Crow in a way. You know, you're removing a card in their graveyard. At the end of the battle phase, you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, special summon level 2 dragon. And he's protected from destruction. Okay, nice. Charlie's on a bit of a roll now. Hey, 4 viewers, let's go, guys. Make sure to bash that like. Send one equip card you control to destroy a card. He will chain return it to Dragon Lords. But they're waifus. See, that's the main reason I was going to pick them. The waifu aspect. Just wait until they bring out a fucking a Ghost Girl deck or something. It's just full of hand traps. Yeah, get 3 of these structures and you're golden. Yeah, I mean, I figured that. Maybe that's my problem as well. Is I wasn't quite sure which cards to put into the graveyard or which ones to normal summon. So I seen that you dumped Cannon. And you need Cannon. Oh, we can't see. Cannon, Heel, and Horn in your graveyard to summon out your big guy. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! For the game. Well, I used to watch the anime because, you know, it was just kind of fun interaction with banter between Kaiba and Yugi and stuff like that. But, yeah, there wasn't many waifu decks in the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, sure, Mai had the Harpies, but can you really call Harpies waifus? And, like, I don't even know what kind of deck Taya ran. I think she's only ever dueled like twice in the whole goddamn series, and both times she was using like separate decks, just completely separate. You really need to get that core off the field, man. Ooh. Okay, this is good. So he can discard a card, add back the Dragon Maid. Nudyarl. Oh, Dragon's Mirror. Hey, what's up, dude?
Nothing much, but my neighbours started to learn how to play the saxophone, and I feel like I'm Ned Flanders.
Oh, nice. Well, it could be worse. It could be like, we call those things a bagpipe. I mean, like I'm getting done for Murder 1 if someone's learning to play bagpipes around me. Really needs Cyber Darks in Grave. Oh, okay. So maybe that's what I was doing wrong. See, that's one of the main reasons I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So much, really, is there's so many different types of decks that you can either play or play against, that it's constantly changing, and then when they bring out new ban lists, it refreshes the format, and certain decks fall out of favor, and then other decks kind of get bumped up because of the power void that takes place, and it's just constantly evolving and changing and morphing. With new cards coming out and other cards being banned or, you know, changed in some way.
It's a bit like chess, because you know when chess brings out the new ban list.
It's like chess and Texas Hold'em, a mixture of the two, because there's an element of bluffing to it as well. Like, you know, back in the day, like, a really powerful card was Mirror Force. So Mirror Force destroyed all your attacking monsters. And it was a trap card. It was just a simple, no cost, just if your opponent attacks, destroy all their attack position monsters. And it was that good of a card that literally if your opponent had even just one back row, you would be afraid to attack. You would either buy your time to destroy the back row, or you would maybe put some of your cards in defense mode and only attack with one card. So if it was Mirror Force, you'd only lose one and not them all. And so there's like this kind of aspect to it where you're bluffing, where you're putting down cards that are useless face down and hoping that it like psychs your opponent out and they think, oh no, I better not attack, they've got a face down card. You get that kind of aspect of it? And then there's a lot of like knowledge that goes into it as well, like knowing what your opponent adds to their hand, what they've used, you know, what's still in their hand, what's in their graveyard. So many things you need to keep track of during the game. And of course, while you're keeping track of your own cards and what's in your own graveyard and your own deck, like tons of times I've gone to search for something and realized I don't have it in there anymore, it's in the graveyard. Just simple mistakes, not checking my graveyard before going to search for something, shit like that, you know. Oh, this could be over. Actually, are you in Aurora's server? I am not. Got a terrible hand. Shit, dude. See, we can't see your hand, so. That's another game I used to love playing though. Texas Hold'em. What a fantastic card game. Few beers, Texas Hold'em, heavy chips, and just play for hours. Old school, Change of Heart. Now, Change of Heart was a game changer. Really, really was. So many broken cards from back in the day, man. They didn't realise how broken those cards were going to be. Like, pot of Greed, draw 2. How could that possibly be broken? And like they unbanned Change of Heart now. Like, the power level of the game has gotten to a point now where just taking an opponent's monster for a turn is just nothing. It's not going to do much. At the best, all Change of Heart is going to do is bait out a negate, because your opponent's going to have a fucking unbreakable board there anyway. Old school. Did you hear what happened? Shoot, Charlie. Tell me. Talk to me. I mean, this is it. I mean, you normal summon anything here, you have game. How did she end up in the river? What's he got face down? Oh, Armored Cybran. You're gonna equip him to Cyber Dragon, and then that means this effect is live. Not bad, Craic. Not bad. Charlie, you got me hanging on the edge of my seat here. What happened? Right, this is going to leave Charlie on 800 life points. If he comes back from this, Charlie, you are Chad. Oh. You do know you're muted there, Wheatley. Okay, normal summon Laundry. Okay, you can send a touch card. Oh, Creighton is shotgunning it. He's not even waiting around to see what the effect's gonna do. He's just gonna get it out of there. It's a bold move, Cotton. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's GG's, bro. GG's. I don't know if I'm allowed, so if you are watching, sorry, but apparently English people are actually getting hate messages over the Queen's death. Like, who do they have to do with it? It's because people are trolls and idiots, man. Any excuse to rile someone up, you know? So the best thing you can do is show the person that's trying to get to you that it's not working, and they'll stop. But if someone knows it's getting to you, they're going to keep on doing it. Oh, it's over. It's game over. Fusion deployment. That's going to get one of the cyber darks out. Yeah. GG's, bro. Now, his effect only works when he's normal summoned, so he's not going to get that effect to add from the graveyard. From either graveyard to it. Oh wow, that's really good. I mean, especially against Dragon Maids. I mean, he can just take any Dragon monster he wants now. Yeah, that's it. Game over, man. Let's see if we can get any more people in. If you're playing Master Duel right now, jump in with your structure deck and let's get our game on. Exodiate face. Alright, I have it here somewhere. No! Right, let's get a Cyber Dark Mirror match going. I have more faith this time. Oh, it's low batching the goddamn controllers. That's what's going on. I think this one's dead completely. Yeah, okay, so I won't be able to play with this. I'm gonna have to. God damn it, it's always something. Invasion is a great card. Yeah, look at it, man. Especially if you're playing against machines.
Hey, Minyon, I'm back. My grandma was calling.
Ah, no worries, dude. I'm gonna go out and play Craic. I was just saying there, yeah, fucking you guys are mixed between chess and Texas Hold'em, which reminded me of a great game, Texas Hold'em. Do you play it?
Yeah, I do.
Fucking love Texas Hold'em, man.
Yeah, I do love it. It's a good one.
I used to play on like online, gambling and shit, but
Yeah.
man, it's just so fucking bullshit. I mean, if I had a quid for the amount of times I thought I had the nuts, you're talking, a straight or, three of a kind or something like that, or you basically you thought you had the nuts. You had a fucking full house, but they just had a better full house. And it's just always happens.
I have a really nice poker set actually, and I've had the house to myself this week, and I invited all the lads around to play, but they were all busy. So
oh no way, man.
yeah, so I've got all these. These are like really nice, like clay metal chips, so they're really heavy.
So,
and they really like click together when you stack them. They're just a really nice set. It's obviously in a briefcase kind of setup and everything. And I've got 3 sets of cards. I got my playing cards from this company.
Cool.
They made Monarchs, which are like really nice regular cards, and then I have the 2 Star Wars playing card sets. So
nice, yeah, because every time you play Texas Hold'em, you have to play with a new pack to avoid cards being crumpled and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got a card shuffler and stuff, so I don't necessarily trust myself with.
I had one of them years ago, but it was one of those cheap ones, and it bent the cards to shit.
Oh really?
Now you can watch streamers gamble on Twitch. That's not borderline. Team as a term as a service. What could go wrong? Oh man, yeah, I love Texas Hold'em. We've had many pets. There's a poker table there and everything.
I love a bit of poker. I really do. Have you ever heard the story of the 3 lads hiking through the woods when they found the lamp? It's a bit of a long one, but it's an interesting story.
No, I can't say I have heard it.
So, the 3 lads walking in the woods and they find the lamp, one of them picks it up, rubs it, and out pops a genie. It booms, it says, you've finally freed me after all these years, so I'll grant each one of you 3 wishes.
Nice.
The first guy blurts out, I want $1 billion. There you go. He's holding a printout that shows his bank balance is now $1 billion and $3.50. The second man thinks for a bit and he says, I want to be the richest man alive. He's holding paper showing his net worth now over 500 billion. The third guy thinks a bit longer about his wish and says, I want my left arm to rotate clockwise for the rest of my life. So his arm starts to rotate The genie says, it's time for your second wish. First guy says, I want to be married to the most beautiful woman on earth. There we go, puff of smoke, stunning beauty there, wraps herself around his arm. Second guy says, I want to be good looking and charismatic so I can have every girl I want. His looks change, and the first guy's wife immediately starts flirting with him. The third guy says, I want my right arm to rotate counterclockwise until I die. There we go, both his arms are rotating in opposite directions now.
Okay.
Genie says, think carefully about your third wish. First guy does, and after a while he says, I never want to be sick or injured. I want to stay healthy until I die. There we go, his complexion improves, his acne's gone, his knees don't bother him anymore. Second guy says, I never want to grow old. I want to stay 29 forever. There we go, he looks younger already. Third guy smiles triumphantly and says, my last wish is for my head to nod back and forth. There we go, his head's nodding back and forth and he's still flailing his arms around.
Yeah.
The genie wishes them good luck, disappears, and the men go their separate ways. Many years later they meet and chat about how things have been going. First guy's ecstatic. I've invested the money, multiplied it many times over, so me and the family will be among the richest of the rich pretty soon forever. I'm still with my wife, she's still as beautiful as ever, and I haven't had a cold in all these years. Second guy smiles, says, well, I've built charities worldwide with a fraction of my wealth. I'm still the richest guy alive and revered for my good deeds. I haven't aged a day since we last met. And yeah, your wife is still pretty beautiful. The third guy walks in, flailing his arms around, nodding his head, and says, lads, I think I've made a mistake.
Yeah, that was a given, alright. Oh, actually, that might be a good move. Let me just check my graveyard. Right, dumping this to the graveyard. Activate Cyber Dragon Hearts. Yes, please. I don't know whether to use this guy's effect or not, because that would mess things up. Oh shit, this is quick play. Target one, or special summon, ignoring. Oh, yeah, special summon this, please. Booyah! Let's see what answer you have for this, Mr. Creighton. What do you call a gambling Pikachu? Pokemon. Oh, he's got something. What you got, Creighton? Bring it on, doggy. Oh no, he doesn't. He's good. It said I could special summon it. That's bullshit. Okay, dreaming phase.
Someone says, having a king is going to take some getting used to. We used to our monarch moving as far as they want in any directions, but now it's just one square at a time. Much higher chance of being killed by a horse.
And it doesn't care if you neglect your hand. Yes. Or a castle could move straight at him.
It's true, it's very true.
Maybe kill.
I also saw someone say that maybe the UK is destined just to have one person in charge called Elizabeth at all times.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird for her not being there. I mean, literally, my whole life, that's just been the way things were, man. You control Dragon, so Dragon can't attack this turn.
Well,
Yeah.
Liz Truss wanted to get rid of the monarchy when she was younger, you know, so a lot of people were like, what has she done? Because she just met her 2 days before she died.
Oh, that is very sus, man. Very sus indeed. You know what? I'm gonna go full ham on you, Creighton. That's it. No mercy.
No mercy. This winter at SummerSlam.
I reckon you and Petzo should have a rematch, wrestling rematch, and upload it to YouTube.
That would be cray.
I think it'd be perfect.
I think the reason why I have so many problems with my bones and joints to this day is because of those wrestling matches.
It's possible. Maybe it was from the Minyon things.
Oh well, that too. Actually, they certainly wouldn't. They would have exacerbated it quite a bit. Living in dumpsters ain't easy, man.
Well, me and Petzo were watching. We're watching thingy yesterday. We're watching the clip of
What does a
charity
broke
stream.
artist do? Becomes a paint stripper.
We're watching the clip of the charity stream, and it was just you with the middle of your head shaved.
Oh
and just
yeah.
The rest of your hair was still there. And Petzo was like, "Yeah, it never grew back."
They never go back after that. That's obviously I was still. You could tell I was still going bald because I had a high hairline and around at the back. I think when we went to do like a GameStop preview thing of their clothing line, I was talking to someone. You could really see I was starting to lose it at the back or at the top, should I say? But yeah, like down the middle, it just never grew back after we shaved it for that stream, man.
And what did Petzo give up? Really, he just got a makeover. You lost your hair.
Yeah, well, I think it was on the way out anyway. There was no saving it, man.
Talking about your hair.
Yeah. What does a broker? Oh yeah, become a paint stripper. I was thinking about getting the old paints out, painting something. I haven't painted anything in a while. I used to be a bit of an artiste.
Do you want me to do like?
I used to draw the doll regularly.
I could be your naked. You could do a portrait of me. I don't know if you'd have enough paint.
Are you some form of anime? Because that's all I can draw.
I'd be like,
It's
"Hiya!"
Maya Sanyo!
and just pause.
You
You should draw things that aren't anime into anime, like. Robots.
oh, like anime-ify things.
Yeah.
If that is a word.
Because that could be funny as well.
I did a bit of watercolor painting for a
Terminator
bit.
versus RoboCop, but in anime.
Terminator versus RoboCop anime.
In anime style.
Well, speaking of the arts, Minyon, don't know if you know, but I'm actually a published poet now.
Oh, cool, man. Isn't that like a form of like modern day bard? Did
I
you
guess
attend
so,
the Bards College?
Well, I did. I am a member of the Bards College in Solitude, yes.
Ah.
Good quest line.
I actually just started it, that's what I brought it up. Man, I actually nearly fell asleep doing that goddamn one with the Wabbajack. What's the man's name? Shigora, yeah.
That was good though.
It was quite late, so I was like just going through the motions. I was doing all the stuff, and then there was this bit where your man's in bed and you have to keep shooting the Wabbajack at him. I was like, "What the fuck am I doing here? I'm going to bed."
That's a
Well,
good
you know,
weapon, though, isn't it?
the guy who came up with that was on a lot of drugs when he wrote a lot of the Elder Scrolls lore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he came up with a lot of stuff. Right, to put it in, you know Todd Howard, the bloke for Bethesda.
Yeah. Well, I know of him.
He found him, collapsed on the floor after doing like 2 weeks of solid acid, and he just found all of this lore that he'd written in that time.
No way. Yeah, because it's not. Because wasn't it true that they were meant to make a Game of Thrones game, and then they said, "No, what? No, we don't want to use a lot of our own IP for this, so we're just going to make our own game," and then that's how they made Skyrim.
I haven't heard that actually, but that wouldn't surprise us necessarily.
That's because there's a lot of familiarities in Skyrim with Game of Thrones, first season of Game of Thrones.
Yes, so Oblivion was out way before.
Yeah, true, but that's why they already had the established lore of like Skyrim and Hammerfell and all these other ones.
Yeah.
But when they were asked to do a Game of Thrones game, they went, "Nah, fuck it," and they made Skyrim instead. Because a lot of the place names is very similar, like Winterhelm, you know, so Winterfell.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, activate effect. Select card to send to the graveyard. Yeah, I'm gonna send my horn. My horn is going to the graveyard. Alright, you're gonna attack again, see? Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a hockey in here. I might just have to pull out my D-Link and just go all fucking primal.
You just said I'm going to go all out on you now and win.
Well, I say that every game.
What is the most broken item in Skyrim?
The most broken item in Skyrim. Okay. Well, before they patched it, I would have said the Book of Oblivion, because you could just like, I know, what's that other book that you can break as well? It's like a book you get for collecting all the blood off people.
Infinium.
Yeah, that's the Infinium thing. If you put that on a bookshelf and read it, you got the 5 boosts to all your stats, but it didn't disappear, so you could technically just do it over and over again. That's pretty broken. But they probably patched that.
Answer I'm looking for is lockpicks, Minyon lockpicks.
Oh, you mean the fucking Thieves Guild lockpick?
No. Lockpicks are always broken.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I get the joke. I thought you meant an actual, like in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, when you say broken, it's like a card is busted. It's out there. I can't do anything.
And what's Skyrim's national bird?
The dragon?
The over-encumbered. Because people are always over-encumbered in Skyrim there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm about to get hockeyed here, so...
I found a website with all of these bad Skyrim jokes on them, so be prepared for a lot of them here.
I love the memes that came out of Skyrim. You know, like, what was I watching the other day? And some...
Sorry, I'm only going to show you this. Look at the stuff that this shop like goes, oh, you know what you'd like, Mark? Like, you know when they got you the thing, you bought something and then they go, you know what you'd like now? A pair of old granny's knickers. Like nothing to do with what you bought. Like I buy Lego characters off.
So another suggestion that way.
Fucking some girl giving a man a reach.
No, I was watching something the other day and it made like a Skyrim reference. Oh, I think... no, it wasn't. I was watching. I was reading the comment section about the latest House of the Dragon episode, and everyone was complaining because they shot a lot of arrows at your man, and they missed, you know, because he zigzagged where Rickon Stark didn't. And someone just put in the comments like, "Yeah, he used to be an adventurer, you know, until he took an arrow, and then just ... And I was like, if you don't get that reference as a Skyrim player, you just stop playing.
Yeah, true. You know, why is the Imperial Legion perfect for introverts, Minyon?
I don't know.
Because they live their life in solitude.
That one's really cheesy. Anyone that knows the map knows that's super cheesy. I haven't done any of the main kind of like army quests, you know, where like you're fighting like as the Stormcloaks or the Imperials. Usually I tend to go with the Imperials. I don't know why, I just always had that impulse, but I'm going to go with the Stormcloaks this time.
Stormcloaks is fun, to be fair. I have always gone Stormcloaks, so I can't really, you know, give a fair opinion. So.
It's weird that the Talmer, or not the Aldmeri Dominion, are like this like evil presence, whereas in Elder Scrolls Online it was very much like sort of nobody was evil as such. It was like each faction was their own sort of thing. You know, they're all good from their own point of view, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, the third Aldmeri Dominion in particular is very evil because they came about after the Oblivion Crisis, so after all the gates opened up in Oblivion. That's when they formed, and like, for example, they claimed that it was them that stopped all of the problems from happening. It was them that saved the day, basically.
Yeah.
When obviously it was actually Martin Septim, but they like basically was like, oh yeah, it's all us, so everyone should join us, and so a lot of the places did. But then they sort of went a step further, and like the Khajiit worshipped the moons.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And their moons disappeared, like the moons disappeared, and they claimed that they were the ones that brought it back and stuff, and it wasn't. It was just by chance, but they were like, no, we brought it back, so that's why the Khajiit joined them.
And you see, in the like Elder Scrolls Online, there's 3 factions in the Aldmeri Dominion. It's the Khajiit, the Wood Elves, and I can't remember the other one now.
Don't worry, I'm having a look.
But yeah, so that's like your choice of 3 races, and then if you want to pick a different race, you have to pick a different faction. You get me?
Khajiit, Wood Elves, and High Elves.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was like the other form of elves. All right. But yeah, that was a fantastic game. It was just it's just a shame that it's such a time eater. You know, you have to be playing that game all the fucking time. It's like 24/7. And it's like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Then in Skyrim, it's basically the same thing, where it's the Somerset Isles, Elsewhere, and Valenwood. So it's the same races, but then the Old Mary Dominion was also meant to. They won Hammerfell from the Empire. That was part of the surrender.
Okay.
That the Empire had to give over Hammerfell. But then the Old Mary sent loads of ships there, and the Red Guards absolutely kicked the shit out of them, so they had to retreat out of Hammerfell.
Okay, and that must be the basis for the game Hammerfell then, is it? Or that happens in...
That's the rumour, that it's going to be Hammerfell repelling an Old Mary Dominion invasion.
Okay. Can I target and give him another one? Let's try and do that. Let's go full ham here, guys. I got nothing to lose. Let's take another monster. What will I equip to him? Oh, he's got an interaction. What's he gonna do?
But you see, there's also a rumour that the Old Mary Dominion are trying to get control of... There's a few towers around the Tamriel that are like supposedly really powerful, and apparently the rumour is that the game is going to take place where the Old Mary Dominion are trying to take control of those towers, so they end the world.
Oh shit! So they've gone full dark then, because like hell in Elder Scrolls Online, like they're kind of quite sort of courageous and good. You get me? Like the Queen, she comes back. But then again, they were kind of in disrepair until the Queen comes back. So it isn't too far fetched to think that they would become corrupted again.
Yeah. See, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the second Old Mary Dominion.
Oh, okay, right.
And then the third Old Mary Dominion came about.
Yeah, and they're the proper fucking bad guys, like.
Yeah, basically. At least I think, so the third Old Mary Dominion was created in the 4th era 29.
Yeah, because online is like 1,000 years before Skyrim.
Yeah, so 4th era 29 was the third Old Mary Dominion, which was... What did they do? Yeah, so the government of Valenwood was independent and got overthrown by the Thalmor, and so they were actually part of the Empire, and then they got messed up basically.
So I got my ass kicked again. So structure decks are not my thing. Creighton, we'll get you against Charlie for one more game, and then we'll have a head-to-head. Or if you want to go now, is Charlie even still there? Oh, be right back. I'm wanted. Okay, Charlie's not there. I'll leave this table. Let's change out decks, man. I want to see you're branded in full power, and you're going to see my D-Link Chad build.
But I'm hoping that the next Elder Scrolls game is set after Skyrim and not before, because I want to see what's happened in the world since then. Yeah,
like it has a habit of sort of continuing on. So, like, you know, Oblivion was 200 years before Skyrim. Then obviously Skyrim, and now hopefully this one will be after again.
I hope it's not by that much though, because like
by 200.
Because Oblivion was 200. Sorry, Skyrim was 200, but then Oblivion was only like 20 years after Morrowind.
Oh, okay.
So it would be nice just to kind of.
Well, then it's very weird then that they went with Elder Scrolls Online being like 1,000 years before Skyrim.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's because there was just a massive gap in the lore.
Oh, so they can just do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, in that time when they were a bit like, right, just throw everything together.
Yeah, I get you. You got new Borlo Dragon Link card today. You're damn right I did, Creighton. Let's go. Now, whether or not I will actually get to summon him, that's another bloody story, because he he costs so much to get on the field, and then if you do get him on the field and you get in a Birud, you're gonna have a bad day. And so it's all down to who goes first now. And it's into me. I'm going first. Damn right. I get Branded Fusion's first turn. Right, so here we go. Spectate. This is the game you all been waiting for. Me and Creighton had an epic match on this the last day. Couldn't believe I won it. It was definitely Yanni Yugi moment. Let's do this thing.
So who do you play on Elder Scrolls Online?
How long did I play it?
No, which race?
Oh yeah, I went Wood Elf.
Nice. Here's something that I think's strange. Because I think on Elder Scrolls Online, you can play as the Dark Elves.
I believe so. Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
Because the Dark Elves turned, but they've got, because all of them were meant to turn. Because the word Chimer, they were a different type of elf, and then they turned because well, basically they started worshipping the wrong kind of gods. But they shouldn't. Apparently, there's Chimer in Elder Scrolls Online as well, which really bothers us because there shouldn't be. Should either all be Chimer or all be Dunmer. It doesn't make sense, but maybe I'm just
actually,
nitpicking.
I can't remember now if you can pick them.
I think you can. I am on the wiki, like so. I've just clicked through, and I think you can play as Dark Elf.
One Ash ended my turn. Well done. Good play. What about the Falmer? I know the Falmer are like snow elves, aren't they?
Yes. So I can tell you about the Falmer. The Falmer are the snow elves. They lived in Skyrim for like ages. All of the elves are descended from one big elf race called the Aldermer.
And then they
split off into the different groups. So like the Dark Elves were a group of elves called the Chimer. They started worshipping the wrong gods, and their skin turned black like ash, and the eyes turned red and stuff. So they're like a cursed race. The Orcs were actually high elves, but they started worshipping Malakan, so all of them turned to Orcs.
That's right, yeah.
That type of thing. But you had the Snow Elves in the north, and the Nords landed in Skyrim. Well, the Nords didn't. Their ancestors did. The Atmorans came from a continent in the north and landed in Skyrim and started building cities. And at first, the elves weren't really that bothered, you know. They were like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
They sort of got on with them. But then they realised humans can have children a lot faster than elves can. And they grow a lot faster because elves live forever, basically. But it takes them a while to have kids. And they're like, oh, we're going to be outpopulated if we don't stop them. So they slaughtered all of the Atmorans except for one, Ysgramor. And Ysgramor went back to Atmora and raised a group of 500 companions and went back and massacred all of the Snow Elves in the Night of the Long Tears. And they did that. And then the Snow Elves were like, oh no, we're getting smashed here. And went to the Dwarves, the Dwemer.
Yeah.
They went to them and they said, look, you have your underground cities, can we please, like, just join you?
And the Dwarves started torching them and shit.
Sort of. The Dwemer were like, yeah, well, you can join us, no problem, come in. You can be our refugees. And they brought them in and they're like, just eat these mushrooms. And they ate the mushrooms and it made them go blind and made them lose their sense of, like, self. So they started, like, deformed and de-evolved into the Falmer.
That's how they became the Forsaken or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. The betrayed. But then some people say that they might be able to bring them back and that there's a lot of snow elves around that have survived, you know.
Well, then what the hell happened to dwarves then? The dwarves just fucking vanished?
So the dwarves stopped worshipping the gods, right? And created a thing called a Kulakan, right? It was this massive. It's also called Numenor. It's this not Numenor. It's called something else. The Numidium.
Okay.
And it's this huge basic. You know how the dwarves have those weird robot constructs.
Yeah.
It was basically that, but with the power of a god in it. And they were really close to finishing the design. And a war broke out between the Dark Elves, Nords, and the dwarves. And they all had this big war, and it was the War of Red Mountain. And they started circling on them, and they got to the final bit, and in a moment of desperation, Kagranak hit the tools into the heart of Lorcan and all of the dwarves at once disappeared except for one, who was in Oblivion at the time. And he came back and he was like, "Where's all the others gone?" And he's the last one left.
So they could be in like another dimension or something. Like, they could be anywhere.
Yeah, so people think that either the souls all went into the heart of Lorcan, they just got wiped out, or they're in another dimension like the soul came.
Yeah.
Because one of the ways in one of the College of Winterhold quests, this guy gets those tools and he does the same thing, and he goes into the soul gem and he talks through like in another dimension. He's like, "Oh, I'm here." So a lot of people see that as a hint that they're actually in another dimension.
They're trapped in a giant soul gem or something like that. Yeah, I think I remember that quest.
It would be cool if they, reappeared and, tried to invade Tamriel or something as revenge.
So that'd be a good basis for the next game, I suppose, then. Because I don't even think the dwarves are in Elder Scrolls Online. Like, whenever they disappeared, it must have been a fucking long time ago.
Yeah. But yeah, there's all sorts of elves and stuff that have gone, like, sort of extinct and stuff. The Elnafoi were the original, who were like the ancestors of men and elves. There's all sorts of stuff. It's quite interesting, actually. There's also races of men that are extinct, but there's whole other continents and that the Elder Scrolls hasn't covered. That's the thing. Like Akavi is a completely unknown continent.
I think that's in online. Now, you're probably thinking, why did I go into Relinquish Anima when you don't have a spot? Well, he's going to banish it anyway. No, thanks for that, man. But that's okay. I knew that was going to happen. Let's go with this. Special summon this guy. Banish these three.
Yeah, Akavi's got monkey men, tiger men, and the leader of the tiger men's a dragon. It has snake men. It has frost people who just whenever they thaw out of the frost, they start attacking the tiger men.
No way.
It's pretty wild, to be fair. Sea elves, there's so many just random ones, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like there's tons of material for them for the next game, but it's gonna have to be a bloody good one. It's gonna top Skyrim. I swear to God, so that game is just fantastic.
I know that a lot of people said that they thought that they were gonna go for Valenwood, but I would be shocked. Like Valenwood. No,
because they did Valenwood in Elder Scrolls Online. It was one of the DLCs.
Yeah, the issue as well with going for Valenwood is that if you're going to make an entire game based on Valenwood, you'd have to do everything that's involved in the Valenwood lore, which is that there's forests that move around by themselves and all sorts of stuff, but people just wouldn't be able to do it. I just don't think that they would be able to do it. So I think the next game will probably be Hammerfell and High Rock combined. Plus because it's so close to Skyrim as well.
Fusion monster. Okay, so first game not going too well. But that's why we're having a best of three. I explained the rules very specifically to Craic.
Yeah.
Depending on how many I lose, it could go best of 7.
Yeah.
Best of 9.
I think you told him to book a day off work.
Yeah. Cancel your plans, mate. No, I had a terrible hand. No fucking interruptions. Got shut down by Ash straight away. What can you do, guys? What can you do when you don't have the out?
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do when you don't have the out?
Minyon, do you remember my little creature that I had in Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, the spider thing.
Yeah, that's actually the last swimmer left. That's actually a picture of him from Morrowind.
And what did he do with himself after he got out of Oblivion?
He came back and he got the disease that Dagoth was creating. Called the Blight, which originally made people grow trunks, but he didn't. So he got corpus actually, and so he basically lost use of his legs. So designed those little spider legs to help him walk around. But then he just sort of chilled out, trying to research what happened to his people.
Right.
doesn't die
There we
or anything.
Game 1, gone. Defeated. Kaput. Where's the... Puts over the special effects here, guys. Right. Game 2. We're only having a best of 3. There's no point having any more than
Is
that.
that the ah?
Yeah. So, I have choice yet again. Oh, could you do me a solid, Pesto? Could you be my baby babe?
God, what doing?
Just refill me with the Morgans.
Doing a lot or a little?
I don't know.
Regular shot.
A regular shot. Yeah, so 1-0 to Craic, fair play. He was the better man. He opened up a lot better cards. He had the Branded Fusion, he had the Super Poly. I got the wig slapped off my head. And right, I'm going second. I lost, so I get choice. He stole my choice, bro. Okay. It's on like motherfucking Donkey Kong.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Tamriel, just back on Elder Scrolls,
Yeah.
is like the name for the world, but it's not. It's the name for the continent.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
that's right.
Tamriel is the continent. Then to the east is Akavia, which is where the snake men and stuff.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry, man. Creighton, you could have kept going. I had a great hand. No, what are you doing? I had Maxi and Ash. And like 2 starters and an extender. God damn it.
And then to the north is Atmora.
Atmore. No, that I have heard of.
Yeah, Atmora is where the Nords, well, all the human, not all of them, I tell a lie. All the humans except for the Red Guards are originally from Atmora.
And they just sort of moved downward, like.
Yeah, but then when apparently they did expeditions again, and I think the description of it was that there's just giants living up there and frozen kings with beards of ice and stuff.
Sounds very familiar to World of Warcraft. And then you chose go second again! Creighton, you're breaking my heart!
And then I'm trying to think of what else there is.
Just play it out, Creighton. Play it out. No you want to restart. No more.
There's Old Maurice, which is where all the elves are originally from. That's its own continent.
And why were they all going to Tamriel? Was this like the place hot shit? And it's like, you know what? Our places are boring. Let's move over here where there's not much stuff.
I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I think, well,
Sam,
in
bro.
Atmora they sort of had to because the ice kept on creeping up on them, so they had to leg it. Akavia attacked Tamriel a few times and conquered them. Many times conquered them. Then Yakuda, which is where the Red Guards are from, sank, so they had to leg it.
They get a lot of hate in Windhelm and stuff. Like, just a lot of people don't like. Oh no, sorry. I think it's the Dark Elves that they were getting a lot of
the
shit.
dark in Windhelm they have the grey quarter where the Dark Elves are.
Dark Elves.
Ah, bollocks. I pressed fucking B instead of A. Yeah, I opened the nuts and this guy quits out on me because I didn't go first. And then we start again and he picks for me to go second again. But it's okay, it's okay. Do you want to play Raph? Okay. Right, activating effect. I really hate using the Switch, man. I know this is going to sound like an excuse, but the buttons are so awkward.
Buttons
Like,
on the
why
Switch.
is the main button
I agree
cancel?
with you when it comes to the Switch, but I don't agree when you compare the Xbox and the PlayStation because they're the fucking same.
Oh yeah, they are the same. What I don't like with the Xbox is what's usually the X is where Square is, and
Yeah.
X to me is like the
But I
main
still
one.
do. I do not.
But like
know.
X is like up here on this one. That's really fucked.
My brain now, even if I'm playing on PlayStation and it says X, I know where the button is because I think about the Xbox and I go, it's not there. It's there.
What's
what I'm
really
thinking.
what's more annoying is the positioning of the buttons. Like your cancel button is this one.
Oh, that one's
In every other game known to
It's
man,
right, yeah.
that button is your main button. You know,
They're wankers. They do it on purpose.
fucking bullshit.
That's a conspiracy worth looking into.
That is. I'm going to look into that. I'm going to use my entire knowledge. No more researching lizard people or interdimensional beings who are hell-bent on farming the souls of our children. No more of that. I'm done with you, Alex Jones. Oh, what a fucking card to draw into, man. Absolute brilliant card to draw into. I just have no luck against this guy.
Maybe because you're playing a shit deck.
I'm drawing shit cards. You have to play some bricks in your deck.
Yeah, but you put them in. How many cards are you running?
44.
It's in the 40 minute.
Oh wait, actually no, I might have bumped it up. Did I bump it up to 50? Right, it's Gamma Masquerade. I should have had an extra draw here, but I cancelled.
Blogger tries to eat an octopus alive and gets her face ripped off.
Oh, that's marvellous. Good on you. Those things can choke you to death if you eat them alive. People are foolish. They had this trend over in Asia where they were like eating like fucking slightly burnt or slightly cooked chicken. You know, it was rare chicken they were calling it. Like,
yeah, but you can do that in Japan, you know.
Yeah, that's. I think that's where I was seeing it.
They don't have salmonella in their chicken.
Really?
Yeah, so all of their chickens are. To be honest, you can actually do it with British chicken as well, because our chicken standards is the same as Japan's chicken standards, but they have no salmonella in their chicken, so you can just eat chicken raw as long as it's cooked on the outside.
That's mental, man. That's fucking mental.
Yeah, sure. A lot of people are like, oh, it's terrible, but it's actually okay. It's not too bad. But yeah, Dark Elves are hated. But you know the Dark Elves don't view the Argonians as living creatures. They view them as cattle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the Dark Elves... the Dark Elves always had Argonians as slaves. Because they don't need to eat much and that type of thing.
Yeah.
And then when Red Mountain erupted, which happened in Morrowind, the Argonian slaves all went ballistic basically and took control of half of Morrowind, which is still control now. So they own half of Morrowind now. Yeah, I know a lot of Elder Scrolls lore, unfortunately.
If this fusion, yeah, I used to be kind of more up on it, but like I took a break from Skyrim because it was just dominating my social life. Creating 50 card deck, you have to for D-Link, man. You have to, because the more bricks you play means the more cards you have to put in there, so you see the bricks less. Am I right or am I right?
You lose again.
Yeah, pretty much. But don't worry, I'm not about to give up yet. Let's start by Foolish the Burial. Oh, he doesn't have a response. That's us quickly looking for something. Foolish Burial is badass, man. I remember looking at Foolish Burial when I first seen it back in the day. I was like, what a shit card. Why would I want to put something from my deck right in the graveyard? What's the best place to put it? It's a lot easier to get shit out of the graveyard than it is your deck. But back then it wasn't. It was like you had Monster Reborn and called by the fucking haunted, or called the haunted.
But here's one for you as well.
This song might help you.
Cyrodiil, which is where Oblivion set, was actually originally meant to be a massive jungle.
Really? Because like I played Cyrodiil religiously when I was playing Elder Scrolls Online, and it's just one giant battleground, man.
Yeah, it was meant to be a jungle originally, but then they sort of realised that that games at the time, whenever Oblivion came out, 2006 maybe, the game systems at the time would not be able to handle.
They wouldn't facilitate that. Yeah, a lot of it's like open space copy pasta, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But it's still good. I mean, every keep is sort of different, but yet the layout's the same, and you have to capture all the inner keeps in order to, you know, take over Cyrodiil as that faction. It's crazy. And then you go into the Imperial City, and you're fighting through the sewers and all that kind of stuff. It's mental.
Yeah.
The Daedra are just fucking everywhere, Moloch balls fucking wrecking the place. Oh, he does have the Imperm. Imperm me! Bring it on, suck up, bring it on. I know he's got something else. But he's only summoning Masquerade from the graveyard, so that's not too bad. No. Nib, Nocto, Saphers, Fairy Tale Snow, nice. And yeah, give me the Nocto. Now I will chain quick launch. Now I have no choice but to go for the kill here because otherwise he's going to summon back his. Oh no, he's going to wipe my field. That's what he's going to do. Yu-Gi-Oh dominates your life too. Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that one. But like Skyrim had a real hold on me, man. I was flat out playing that game.
You see the videos of their space one they're doing, StarCraft or
That looks really good as well. Yeah.
Star Rings, Rings of Stars.
Oh, he's dark. That's nice. First things first. I need to eliminate what's in your hands. 1, 2, 3. Yes, this will work. Special summon. Levianeer. 1, 2, 3. Just in case he's got the nib in hand. Now whip a card out of your hand, man. Just like that.
I'll tell you something weird. Putin made a really nice tribute to the Queen, which was bizarre.
I don't understand all the hate against Putin. Like, yeah, okay, he's a bit of a dick and he invaded a country and all. But do you mind? Yeah, in the background, just shut up. Yeah, it was a joke, of course it's a joke. It was always a joke. Oh,
sorry. Oh, it's stuck in my
Well, I won't say anything because the Russian government has my address and fingerprints, so.
Putin's not a bad guy, eh?
I needed that laugh.
Yeah, let us tell you, Minyon, if you ever have to apply for a Russian visa, it's a pain, so be prepared.
Yeah, if I had to go anywhere, I'd probably go Japan. I know they're like properly xenophobic and racist and shit, but apparently it's a lovely place.
Yeah. Like I say, I was just going to Russia for a trip, but then I cancelled it, so I had my visa and everything, cost us a load of money, but...
Oh, what will I take? I will take your... I'll take him. What's this guy's?
Dignity.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him. Give me your Mirror Jade. I was thinking about running a small Mirror Jade fucking Albaz package in my Dragon Link. Because he's a good card to special summon off a seal. But 2 extra deck spaces I just can't fucking fit, man. I can bring him back. I can definitely go full combo here, so if he does have Nibiru, I'm pretty much screwed. Let's go Striker Dragon. Do I even need to go him? Yeah, screw it.
You know though, Minyon, no one knows who even wrote the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, because the Elder Scrolls existed before everything. Before
Yeah.
matter, before the universe.
It's very strange. And you go blind if you read them as well.
Yeah, because that happens to the Moth Priest when you do the
Yeah.
vampire chain, yeah.
That DLC is very good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I haven't done any of the Dawn Guard stuff. I'm just kind of pissed off at them because they just keep attacking me. And like, I stopped being a vampire, I got cured, I told Celine to piss off. They're still attacking me. I was like, these guys are relentless. Yeah, right. I have a lot of gas in the tank. I can just keep on going here. So I'm gonna go into...
Isn't there an Elder Scrolls TV series coming out or something else at some point?
Is there?
No, it's not. It's a Fallout. It's the Fallout TV series is coming soon. You know who produces that?
Oh, don't say Netflix. Don't say Netflix. Don't say Netflix.
Yeah,
Amazon.
Oh God, don't say Amazon. Amazon are hit and miss, I suppose. I mean,
To be fair, some of the sets have actually looked quite good, like from what I've seen.
So remove this.
It's funny that Bethesda would use the content that they didn't create, the one that they just bought as the TV series, just in case it goes bad. They're like, yeah, we're not going to risk having having that go bad on the Elder Scrolls TV series.
Spinach.
Unlucky bastard.
Let me see. I can do this. I can OTK. I know I can. I have 3 monsters at the moment. Actually, him. Main phase. I know I'm taking a while, but there is a way to OTK here, and I will see it. Okay. Add this guy back to hands. Then I activate this guy's effect. I basically only activate that so I could destroy it, which was not a very good way to utilize Boot Sector Lodge. Summon out this guy. If he buys even just one turn, I'm pretty much screwed, so I have to make this turn count. Right, going into Hot Red. That's 32,000. Yeah, summon Warlord Savage. Right, there we go. 3 pretty strong monsters on the field. He doesn't have any response, which is golden. Equip Dark to him. Special summon this guy. I hope I have enough monsters. Yes, I do. Thank God. Right, that should be enough to do the job, shouldn't it? I bloody hope so, or I am screwed. There we go. Press options, then select surrender. Wow, I had a lot of gas that turn. Even I couldn't believe how many options I had there. Right, there we go. Booyah. Right, it only took me close to 10 minutes, but I think I did a good round 1 there.
You won him.
Or round 2.
You
Yeah.
better. You won him.
Yeah, it's all up to you, Craic. Begin duel. Sound for bad, Petzl. But yeah, man, are you still there with me?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, so if I had the time and money and I won the lotto or something, I would be straight back on Elder Scrolls Online and I'd be playing that shit religiously. I don't know what it was, man. It was fantastic.
You got most of that game for free.
I don't think I'm looking.
Yeah, we got a load of those DLCs for free as well.
I don't know how we managed to do it.
I have played 47 minutes of Elder Scrolls Online.
With the free trial, was it?
No, because it's like free to play now, isn't it? It's just
What?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, it was either free to play or it was heavily discounted. It's one of the two.
Alright.
No, it must have been heavily discounted because I own it. but it must have been like $2.99 or something.
Yeah, it must have been going free. Now, where they get you is all the DLCs cost a fucking fortune.
Yeah, as soon as I
so-
started seeing Elder Scrolls Plus buy crowns, I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh man, so many microtransactions. Like, you can grind on that game and get shit done, no problem. But you also can just speedily pay to get where you want to go. So it's a game made for whales. Now I was going to go second, and you have choice here, Creighton. Would you like to cancel out and go first? Like, I don't mind, man. Like, loser chooses, so it's all you, bro. Creighton, you there, bro? But even with the base game, you'd still have a bit of crack, like, especially with Cyrodiil and doing the main storyline. And like, the only problem I had with Elder Scrolls Online is you didn't give two shits about the quest you were doing, because you just wanted to power through and get the thing at the end of the quest, or get the experience points because you wanted to get back into PvP. I mean, there was no weight behind any of the quests, none of them, because you just wanted to get the thing, get the skill up, or get the thingamajig, or get the money, or, you know, the means was just to an ends. But at least with Skyrim, you feel like you're actually involved in the fucking quest. Like you're like, there's something going on here. It's not just a quick in out 10-minute job, get your reward, fuck off.
Yeah.
So I will go second. And that's what I didn't like about it. Is everything you do in that game is just to boost your character, to make him better at PvP. Unless you're one of those people who aren't obsessed with competitive gameplay and you do just want to play for fun, then you can just knock yourself out playing fucking solo mode and doing all the solo shit. You know, go at it. But I just wanted to build my character up and get back into PvP as quickly as possible. Because nothing was more fun than having 200 fucking guys run up on a castle with siege weapons and just lay siege to the place, and you're trying to get in, and then another fucking 300 reinforcements come over the hill and beat you back out and then push you all the way back to your main base. And it's just crazy. It's just a never ending war. And that's Cyrodiil in a nutshell. And even in the Imperial City, you're not safe. Like, you collect these things called Telvar stones, and when they first brought the game out, if you died by an opponent, you lost 90% of the stones you were carrying, and they got them, and then they had to fix it because people bitched a lot, and you only lost half, so that wasn't too bad. But when it first came out, it was a killer. Like, if you were in the middle of a Zerge, you know, like a lot of people just fucking going at it, you could make thousands of stones and then just do a legger. For a fun game. I used to have fun just sneaking around the sewers and just picking people off, you know, find someone who's trying to solo a lot of quests and just...
I'll hit spectator.
Oh shit, sorry man, you're not missing much anyway, it's turn one. Just sneaking up on people and taking them out and robbing their gems and doing a legger.
Right.
I will activate this now. I should have activated it on its branded opening, but I'm an idiot. So that answers that question.
We've caught up to you already.
Excuse me. I see you've learned from your past mistakes and you're summoning everything in defense mode. Good call. Oh, he's dumping the duster. How could you dump the duster, bro? Someone's Despian, or no, discards Tragedy. Is he activating it? Add one Despian monster from your deck to your hand. Well, he's gonna go with ad libitum, I'd say, is it? No, he's going with another Aluber. Do you know when the Luber came in, he was like a fucking ridiculous price of a card. Like, talking like 40-50 quid for just one copy. He's a level 4 monster for Christ's sake. Oh, who's he going for? He's going for Mirror Jade. We know it. Yeah, he's got the Albaz, returns into the deck. Okay. And he's going to pass turn there. He's not going to give me too much advantage. Right. So, I mean, once again, he goes with summoning the Mirror Jade in attack position. Bad call, because I'm main decking Lightning Storm. But doesn't he have something in his graveyard that might protect him? No! He does! Branded opening. Okay, so we forced out the opening. Yeah, wait. Of course. Oh, he has something in his hand. Does he have the ash? You got the ash, bro? Just tell me if you got the ash. Be honest. Right. Send one monster from my hand. Let's send the Absa Router. Oh, he does have the ash. And you know what I say to your ash? Gamma, bro! Baited that ash good. What do you think of that? Oh wait, no, you can't have another ash.
Or can he?
Well, no. The only answer to Gamma would be Gamma from this point. Right. Special summon. Yeah, baited that ash good. Thank you. Now he's got a chance to activate Mirror Jade, which he might not do because reasons. Let's go put him in there. Yeah. No. Activate Absa Router. Yes, please. Now he has an opportunity here. He can use Mirror Jade's effect. He can banish one of my monsters and I can't go into my plays. Or he can wait to see what I bring out.
Is Wheatley still dissonant to you?
He probably is. I tend to waffle.
I'm enjoying it, yeah.
I tend to waffle quite a bit. Let's try and bait out some more moves.
Bait it.
I'm baiting! Bait it! Right, here we go. Going for my dragon plays. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? Nothing. That's good. Right. Link 1 into Striker. Now leave Striker Dragon's still only at 1 in the TCG, and he's unlimited in Master Duel, and I still don't want to play any more than one copy of him. I mean, he's not that good. All he does is search fucking Boot Sector Launch and get a rocket from the graveyard. I mean, there's... Okay, there's not better than Link 1 Dragons. Oh, he's gonna banish. What's gonna banish? I bet you he's gonna banish the fucking driver. Yeah, he's gonna banish the driver so I can't make thing.
Or he's just listening to you say that. Or you were trying to bait him.
No, he baited. He took my Striker Dragon. What?
No, you can't pull out the card then.
No, I can still search. I still get the search away. He doesn't negate the effect. That's a very strange decision. I would have got rid of the driver, hands down.
Driver.
MacGyver. I miss the old Simpsons, man. All Simpsons used to be the best. You know, with like Scorpio and stuff. Why didn't I think of that?
We were watching one of the new ones and it had Moe's family in it. They sell beds. It was, it was really good. We were pissing ourselves laughing at it.
Add a card to hand. Oh, do I add that? Let me just check graveyard for a sec here. Add Nocto. Hello, Nocto, my old friend. Ooh, I can put him back. Do I really want to do that? No, I'm just gonna go on my play as normal. This is typical ABC 1, 2, 3 Dragon Link plays. By the book. Special Summon Nocto. Yeah, I seen another deck that a lot of people are fucking running as well as Salads. It's short for Salamangrates.
Oh, I thought you said meant side salad.
Well, there is another one called like it's a sushi archetype.
Oh.
Suships they're called, and it's like they look like gunboats but made of sushi.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
They've drawn everything, haven't they?
They're running low on ideas. Yeah, right. A little bit low. No, I don't like that. Right, summon this guy in attack mode. Activate effects. Send him to grave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Oh shit! Why did I go for him? So I could get him back. Okay, yeah, that's the play I'm going with. I'm gonna go for it, Petzl.
Go for it, Minyon.
Yeah, full ham. So pay 1,000 life points. Add this guy back to hand. Oh, I might do a Vendread deck next. Ooh, Vendread, they're good as well. So got him back to hand. Now I activate this.
You can't do it, Minyon.
I can. You're damn right I can. Wait, summon him. Then I get to special summon this guy. Like dealing just it can play for days. So much gas in the tank, man. Do I spin him back? Would that be the best play?
Yes.
I think it would, to be honest. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, shizer.
Yeah, it's on. Well, once you see the unicorn come out, you know you've done fucked up. I tried making a Danger Dark World deck. I don't know if you like them, Creighton, but I used to love Dark World cards, so yeah, I gave it a shot. Man, it cannot hold up to the meta. It really can't. Even going second, like, it does a fair bit better, but fuck me, man. Just the dangers are so unpredictable. They summon when you want them to discard, and discard when you want them to summon. They're fucking too unpredictable. No, draw 1, unicorn, bounce, and then I will activate effects, destroy this. There's only one way this is going now. This is going access code, hit life points, game over. Unless he's got Nibiru and he's got toggled off and he's just waiting for the perfect moment. That's something I'd do. I'd be a real dick about it. Here we go, Joe. If I can get this guy on the field, because this is the choke point now. If you don't Nibiru by now, you ain't gonna, because he's gonna summon. He's gonna get the fucking. Oh, I can chain it as well.
Chain.
Oh, I fucked up. I've no links in my graveyard.
I was thinking that.
Egg on my face.
I was like, oh, maybe it's not.
I was meant to go for access code first. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a Minyon.
That's number Wang.
That's number one. Just gonna have to use them for synchro now. Damn it! I thought I had at least one in there. I must have banished it. Did I? Did I banish him?
No, that'll do.
Oh, I bloody did banish him and all. You scumbag.
Right. Attacking Minyon. Attack him!
Well, I can't attack him yet. I have to get access code first.
Oh. You should have got that out already.
Yeah, I should have went for him sooner. That's why I was hoping to get Borload out and then access code, because then you can't Nibiru. As if you Nibiru's now, I'm absolutely 100% screwed. I did, lol. Let me switch this on here. Oh, connect with emails effect. Right, here we go. This is it. This is access code time. Wait, you did what? Did I ask something? I probably did. Boom. Here we go. Accessy Cody. I really must turn these animations off. My screen is behind this one. But I can't play by using that one because then I'll get timed out like I did in the other one.
Yeah.
Now when I destroy him, he might get a monster back, will he? I don't know. Oh man, there's no worse feeling than when you remove access code by mistake with his effect.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you kept doing that with your woman, the what's her name? Baronetta.
Which one?
Bayonetta. What's her name?
Oh, Baronet.
Baronet.
Oh yeah.
You kept doing that with her. You kept like destroying a card, and then it would say another move, and I'd cancel her.
No way.
Yeah.
You
effect.
Oh, I banished your link with Mirror Jade. That's right. I thought I bloody banished her. Let's just go for it. I mean, he doesn't seem to have any battle traps. Attack. Attack. Oh, if he hauls out.
Yeah, so.
No. No, I don't. Hard luck, bro. Hard luck. You did mess up my shit by removing the Striker Dragon, I will say that. How could I not check my graveyard first? How?
Is that it? Is that the best tree done?
That's the best of 3 done, yeah.
And you're the winner again. Do you want to rub it in his face a little bit?
No, I can't be at that, man. That's
What
not-
about a quick rave?
10-0. It had to be the EastEnders one as well, didn't it?
Carnation.
Good duels though, man. Good duels. Maybe I should put in more hand traps. Man, you should load that deck with hand traps. I'm talking max C's. Fucking effect failures. What's another good one? A few more good going second cards, like even just droplets, man. Droplets fucking be the business in your deck. It'll get your monsters in the graveyard so you can use their effects and stuff. Yeah, man. Let me know when you beef it up with a few hand traps and we'll duel again. We'll see who is the ala king of Yu-Gi-Oh!
The King L.
All about the rave. Man, those days are long behind me. That's probably how I lost my hair.
There he is now after a night out.
That's me after 4 cans, man. But yeah, no, I used to live for fucking the home. I used to drink 6 cans before we even go out to the pub.
It's gone
And
now.
I'd just be on the dance floor all night. When I drove by the other day, levelled.
Yeah.
Nightclub we used to live in. And it's just nothing, it's gone now.
There's no nightclub now between Drogheda and Dublin.
Yeah.
All the nightclubs.
There's no nightclub for old men.
Well, the Club M's still live at Saturday.
Oh God. At least the home had after there.
But you have to remember there's nowhere to go now. So Club M is the
The
spot
only
for
spot.
Balbriggan now.
Yeah. Grab a granny it is then, I suppose.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's Grab a Granny anymore.
But no, yeah, that was good crack. It was unfortunate we didn't have more people on. Maybe the structure decks was a bit off-putting. No one likes to use structure decks, which I just found out the hard way. So next week we're going to try only links. So get building. You know, use all your might to build the best link-based deck you can. All links, only links. And we're going to try that out next week, guys. So thanks for having to come on. Charlie, Wheatley, Creighton, you know, we had someone else jumped in there for a quick question.
A couple of new subscribers.
Psyche,
Aaron
as well, yeah. And then of course the cool lads that came on your stream, Shacks and stuff. But yeah, look, thanks for coming on, guys. Much appreciated. And we will see you in the next one. Let's go.